Welcome back, lottery fans, and Happy New Year. Welcome to the new decade. We are now in 2020. So it's time to go ahead and kick the new year off right. We're going to go ahead and do a pick four rundown for 3 different states today. And we're going to go ahead and do some New Year's rundown. So we're going to take that year number 2020, our year, and we're going to put that into a rundown for 3 different states. Now, if you don't see your state being done today, definitely leave me a comment down below in the description. Let me know what state you want to go ahead and see next, because hopefully I'll get through all of them this month, so we can get through a rundown for every single state. So definitely make sure you follow, subscribe, like, and all that kind of stuff. So you don't miss out on your state. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Before I do, you may notice the scratch off card down here. Trying something a little bit different this time as we go into the new year, mixing things up, trying some new things on the channel. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is at the end of every video, we're going to go ahead and do a scratch off card. And as you know, if you've seen some of my other scratch off videos, I have horrible luck with scratch off cards. So maybe by mixing it in with some winning rundowns, maybe I'll change my luck a little bit, and we'll see if we can go ahead and win some money off the scratch off card. So I've got a $2 scratch off card. We'll go ahead and we'll do that at the end of the video. So stay tuned. Make sure you watch to the end so you can actually see the scratch off card. Or if you just like scratch off cards, fast forward all the way to the end so you can go ahead and watch it now and see if I actually won any money off of it. But definitely take a guess in the comments. Let me know if you think I'm going to win out of this card. I've got a whole bunch of them, so hopefully we'll see what that works. All right, so as I said, I'm going to go ahead and do 3 different states today. If you see your state, or if you just like me doing all these rundowns, definitely give me a thumbs up or a like. I really appreciate that. And as always, leave me a comment down below on what state you want to see next. But let's start off with the first state, and this one is a fitting one. We're going to do Tennessee, and the reason I'm doing Tennessee is because I just added Tennessee to LotteryPredictor.com. So if you're in Tennessee, you can now go to LotteryPredictor.com and you can get your daily rundowns, you can get your statistics, you can get your lottery results. Everything in there is now. Everything for Tennessee is now on LotteryPredictor.com. So starting you off right, you're right, celebrating Tennessee, and we're going to do the Tennessee evening pick 4. And for these numbers, we're going to do them for 2020. So there's no specific date, but because we're basing them off 2020, that is the number that we're going to go ahead and use for our base number. Now you may have noticed that we've got our pick 4 lines rundown worksheet here. You can get this from LotteryPredictor.com. It's in the resources section, so if you want to do this in your state, I'll show you how to do it so you can actually go ahead and do it yourself. But I said we're going to use the 2020 rundown to do this. That's not actually the number that we're going to be using. The number we're using, I went ahead and I did some backtracking, did a whole bunch of checking, and I have picked out the most popular box number that happened for Tennessee in the year of 2019. So we're going to take that most popular number, we're going to apply the 2020 rundown to it, and then hopefully we'll have 10 numbers that we can play in the Tennessee Evening Lottery. Now that box number in Tennessee was an 8542. Now this number came out, I believe, 4 times boxed last year. So if you've been playing 8542 in Tennessee on the pick 4 boxed, you do the math, but you know that's a lot of money that you're going to be winning. I believe it's something like $250 you'd be winning out of that. So for each one time you hit, so $1,000, not too shabby at all for playing a single number all year in the Tennessee Evening Lottery. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to take that 8542, put it on our top line here. And to do the 2020 rundown, what we do is we basically we take 2020 and we add that to each of the lines like so. Now I'll show you how that actually works here. Change up a pen here. So we start with this first column, we take the 8 and we add 2 to it all the way down. So we take 8 plus 2 is 10, so we take the 0. Then we'll take 8 plus 2 is, and we're actually only going to do 5 results. 0 plus 2 is 2. Then we'll take 2 plus 2 is 4. And then we'll take 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 6 is 8. And that's where we leave it right there. So we're just going to do 5 results for each of these states because actually with the 2020, it just repeats itself. It's not worth doing any more than that. On the 5s, what we'll do is we do 5 plus 0. Now that's easy because that's just going to be 5s all the way straight down, like so. And then the 4 plus 2, we do 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 0. 0 plus 2 is 2. And 2 plus 2 is 4. And then same again in the last column. These 2's, because they're plus 0, they're all going to be 2's. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So these are your 5 numbers right here that you want to go ahead and play in your Tennessee Evening Lottery based off of this rundown here. You've got a 0, 5, 6, 2, a 2, 5, 8, 2, a 4, 5, 0, 2, a 6, 5, 2, 2, and an 8, 5, 4, 2. We're going to replay that 8, 5, 4, 2 because it's a hot number, because it came out so many times last year. No point in letting it go. Might as well keep playing it this year, see if it carries over into the new year as well. So there we have Tennessee right there. Alright, on to the next state here. Go ahead and grab another blank sheet, rundown sheet right here. So our next state, we're going to do exactly the same rundown. I've gone ahead and done the research again, figured out what number was the most popular for this state, and it's going to be North Carolina. Don't forget, we've got one more state to go. This is also going to be evening pick 4. All of these are actually going to be evening pick 4s. And I said this is for 2020. And the most popular number last year in North Carolina Evening Lottery in the pick 4 as played boxed was a 7215. That also came out 4 times last year. So a lot of money running off of the 7215 if you were playing that number boxed last year. So we'll start by putting that on the top line here. And then, much like we did for our last rundown, we're doing the plus 2, plus 0, plus 2, plus 0. And we're going to get that 5 numbers again, because as I said, after 5 numbers, it just repeats itself. It's not worth going any more than that with the 2020 rundown. So we'll start with the 7. So 7 plus 2 is 9. 9 plus 2 is 11, but as you know, we can only take one number, so we take the right-handmost digit. It's 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. And 5 plus 2 is 7. So now that we've hit that 7, the same here, we know to go ahead and stop right there. Alright, there's the 2's. 2 plus 0, it's going to be easy, because that's 2's all the way down. 1 plus 2 is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. 7 plus 2 is 9. And 9 plus 2 is 11, so it's a 1. And then finally the last line, because it's a 0 up the top, these are all going to be 5's down here as well. So there we have the North Carolina Evening Lottery. Those are your 5 numbers that you want to go ahead and play. The 9235, a 1255, a 3275, a 5295, and a 7215. There we go. Those are your numbers there. Alright, on to the last state. Hopefully make note of that. If not, just rewatch the video. Go ahead and pause it, take a screenshot, whatever you want to do. Feel free to go ahead and grab that. Alright. Last state, then we'll go ahead and we'll do our scratch-off ticket, see if we won anything on our lucky scratch-off ticket for today. And as I said, this is going to be 2020. So feel free to play these numbers all year long. This isn't one of those ones where we normally time box it to a month or a couple of weeks. Because this is 2020 rundown, you can go ahead and play these all year long, because we're basing them off of the most popular numbers for the year for these states. So no point in there. There's no reason why you can't play these all year long. But as always, play responsibly. Only play as much as you're willing to lose, because you never know with the lottery. There's no guarantee with any of this stuff. Alright, our last state, couldn't go into the new year without doing one for Michigan, because you know I love you guys in Michigan. You are crazy lottery fiends. You love your lottery up there. Alright, so Michigan, I went ahead and did some research on the Michigan Evening Lottery, and the most popular number last year, boxed, was a 0395. And that actually came out 5 times in Michigan Lottery, so this is a super hot number. You know, we see a lot of numbers coming out 2, 3, maybe 4 times if you're lucky. 5 times is a lot to come out in a single year for a pick 4. When you consider that these box numbers are the odds of them coming out are very, very thin. To go ahead and get them 5 times in a single year, wow, pretty good. All right, so we take that 0395, put it on the top line like so, and then we're going to go ahead and do our plus 2, plus 2020, plus 2, plus 0, plus 2, plus 0. So we'll go down again. So 0 plus 2 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, and 8 plus 2 is 10, so put a 0 there, and that's where we know to stop, because we're matching the zeros there. Alright, next line, as the other two, this is all going to be threes, because when you add 0 to anything, it just stays the same number all the time. So we know those are going to be threes. All right, next line, 9 plus 2 is 11, so we take that 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. And 7 plus 2 is 9. And then the last line is another 0, so all of these will be 5s coming down here. So there we have it. Those are our pick 4 numbers for Michigan. Should go ahead and play in the evening pick 4 for the entire year. So we've got a 2, 3, 1, 5, a 4, 3, 3, 5, a 6, 3, 5, 5, 8, 3, 7, 5, a 0, 3, 9, 5. Those are the numbers that you want to go ahead and play in Michigan. All right, so there we have it. There we have our 3 different states. Let's go ahead and do our scratch-off card. I promise you we're going to do this scratch-off card here. So let's go ahead and do it. So it's real simple. $2 scratch-off card. 2 winning numbers at the top. Scratch off each of your individual prizes. And if you win a match on those 2, then you're going to go ahead and win that prize. And of course, the extra game here is if you match 3 prizes, then you're going to go ahead and win that prize if you match 3 of these. So let's start off with our winning numbers here. We're looking for 22, and we're looking for a 5. We've got our lucky dollar coin here, so hopefully that'll, although it hasn't been lucky for me so far. Let's go ahead and scratch those off. First number is a 24. Nope, because we had a 22 and a 45. 42. This game is just teasing me. A 40. A 23. Really? Ugh. A 1. A 14. A 44. Who's your lottery? You're just a tease. A 5. 28. And a 32. So this was a bust card. Nothing winning off of that. My luck remains completely bad as per usual. Definitely check into the other rundowns I'm going to be doing. We'll be doing more scratch-offs. Maybe one day my luck will change. Who knows? But there we go. There's our Michigan Evening Lottery. There's our North Carolina Evening Lottery Pick 4s. And there's our Tennessee Evening Pick 4s. So definitely go ahead and play those. All right, leave me a comment down below in the comments if you want to see your state being done. I'm going to go ahead and do some more 2020 rundowns for other states. Just want to know which states you want to see, and I'll be happy to do it. And I'll be back with traveling numbers and Powerball numbers and more rundowns later on. In the meantime, good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.